Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to this show. We are here tonight in the Smash Arena Federation. I have my co-host with me as always.
Bazinga.
He did it. He did the thing.
I said bazinga. Haha.
Sync test. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. How's that looking? Hello, Lily. Ooh. Welcome. How are you doing today? Zvari!
My Jim. Sound like an old man whose like pajamas have ripped. My Jims.
There's always the lengthy time of suspenseful silence, and I hear voices, and it gives me a fucking heart attack. I need to like have some like sort of I need like hold music. Guys, the sync test worked. It's unbelievable, Jeff.
Unbelievable, Jeff. Cammy, there's been a delay in the sync test, but how, Chris Kamara? I don't know, Jeff, has there?
Was there?
I must have missed that.
I must have missed that.
Delay in the sync test.
Still a golden moment.
Oh, you're right, but I thought the video would cut out, Jeff. I love it. It's incredible. Chris Kamara's a legend, and do you know what? I'm not getting paid to say this, unfortunately, but his book is actually quite good. I read it back in the day. It's a good book. Would recommend.
10 out of 10. Would read again.
Pretty much, yeah. You're not wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's waste no time in getting into our first match of the evening. And we are heading into the Tag Team Tournament quarterfinals.
Start the battle.
That was an accidental button press, but that's actually the correct person, so I'll go with that. It's Dark Samus teaming with Dark Pit to take on Simon and Richter. It is Team Dark versus the Belmont Dynasty. Who are we going for in this one, ladies and gentlemen? I'm going Team Dark purely because I am now a Kid Icarus fan.
Have you really been enjoying Uprising then?
I beat it.
Oh.
I played the entire second half of the game on Sunday. It's a brilliant game. I love it.
Good. You know what? That's good, man. Oh, Joe, I was thinking actually. You remember how I said I was going to possibly give you back that 3DS? If you want it back, you're still more than welcome to have it, but
Sorry about that, guys. I had to mute us for just a second.
yeah, I was about to make a Daddy Pig joke, and he was like, "No, not having it."
Oh, he's gone and done it anyway. Anyway, let's go.
You know, now that we're getting into the match, I do have a question.
Yes.
I know we've had a lot of great people in the Federation up until now, and I don't mean to downplay their contributions to it, but when are we gonna get the most important man ever to jump ship and join the Federation? If you don't know who I'm talking about Sakri Banya.
Niche reference. Niche references aren't. It was both a niche reference and you tricked the audience.
I was literally like, they're gonna be like, is there something important gonna happen here?
The old bait and switch.
The old switch ball.
Also, the Belmonts are doing a number on Team Dark at the moment. Dark Pit's trying to contest projectiles with the Belmonts, and that's just not a game you want to play ever.
Yeah, it's really not, is it? Joe, I feel like the Belmonts have just taken the jank that they have online and they've just made it their entire playstyle. Even when like there's AI,
literally,
that is literally how you play dual Belmonts.
It's just
online,
it's just
offline.
Optimal Belmont.
You just become the lowest of the low. It's like people on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team who use a backline that has Varane, Mendy, and Joe Gomez. Like it works, but you do lose a little bit of humanity every time you do it. Eventually, they will become the very vampires they've sworn to destroy.
You were meant to destroy the Sith, not join them. Richter's gone. And so is Simon. Meanwhile, Dark Samus is sitting on, I was going to say on 192%. She's now sitting off the top of the stage. One thing I do want to mention about Kid Icarus Uprising now that I've played it is that the music is brilliant. I've never really listened to a lot of the music that's in Smash. I mean, I've always liked this one, Dark Pit's theme. No, I said Richter.
I haven't heard Dark Pit's theme, to be fair.
It's the one that's playing now on this stage. Oh my god, Richter's gone again because his recovery is absolute trash. Dark Samus shield broke. She got knocked out of it before the punch. Oh my god. Dark Pit is very dead. Oh, this is a close match to this point.
Closer than it looked like it might be.
Simon just killed himself. Am I talking about Smash Bros or the In-Betweeners? Find out next time. Yeah, the Belmont's awful recovery has come back to bite them in this one. It didn't really against the Mario Bros a couple of weeks ago. It was not helping them here.
You know, I always like to say, why does a character have a bad recovery? Like, there's so many other ways you can balance a character, and I still think that's true. But I think with the Belmonts, maybe they deserve it.
You know what? This one really could go either way, because Dark Pit is on the verge of death. The double parry! Oh, no! And now Dark Samus is just going to get bullied with projectiles. Yeah, that's death. That's death. No, it's not. Gosh, she just can't get anything going. The 2-on-1 situation is abysmal for AI. They just don't know how to deal with it.
The thing is, a 2-on-1 situation is hard to deal with for anybody. It's just when it's the AI, they aren't able to comprehend like a strategy. Like they can't strategize to that level, you know.
Oh, that's gonna be a dead.
Which is a shame.
I have never seen the Holy Cross get a kill.
Did it get? It got a kill. I didn't know.
It's the last kill.
Wow. That is unheard of. That is absolutely unheard of.
The Belmonts could not get any momentum going as single stars, but as a tag team, they are on fire. That one was a bit closer than I expected it to be at the end, but nonetheless, the Belmonts do progress to the semi-finals, which will be happening next week, because next week is our next special event, All's Fair in Love and Smash. So looking forward
Still a great name.
to
Still a
that
great
one. Thank you.
Lily, if we do that piggy onesies thing, I like the idea of an in-betweeners viewing party, definitely. I think that would be really cool. And if we do the piggy onesie, I'll get a daddy pig one and I'll like stomp all the way into the room, and then I'll just like mildly crouch down and just let out a massive oink.
Right,
Daddy
it's
Pig
time...
is ready to watch the in-betweeners.
Oh my god. It's time for a triple threat match, and Steve is in action for the first time, I think, since To Do Is To Dare. So, it's been a while since we've seen his ugly mug. With Dark Pit. Oh, Dark Pit will be up. And he's going up against... Inkling! And the third participant in this match is... Where is he? Wario! So this will be an interesting matchup. I'm gonna go for Wario here. In this triple threat contest. Let's get this one underway. Guys, why are you letting Steve do his thing?
Why are you letting Steve do Minecraft? That's a sin against the human race, and he must be stopped. Do you know what, I feel like actually, do you know the pressure is on Wario here because
Wario, what the fuck was that?
Just as I say that, love it.
I think the pressure got to him.
Oh yeah, that he literally got out his motorbike and pressed the self-destruct button. On a motorbike. I don't know what on earth he was playing at there. He's now put himself at a pretty big disadvantage.
Yeah.
Especially since they just comboed him. Like, what is he doing?
Well, Wario's he's not known for being smart, but goddamn.
He's not known for being smart, but he wasn't known for being this stupid either. You know what? I don't care like at all about Minecraft, but this is quite a nice little map. It's decent for what it is, I guess. I know I'm probably going to get crucified, like literally crucified for saying I don't care about Minecraft, but it doesn't make me care more about Minecraft.
Oh, the double team on Steve takes him out. I was about to say that we kind of dunk on Minecraft a little bit. Like every time Steve shows up, so it's probably not unexpected at this point. So, like, if someone comes into chat and is like, "You guys don't like Minecraft," we'll be like, "Yes, where are you new?"
No, I think it must. Yeah, that's how you can tell if people new if they get upset at us for not liking Minecraft and roasting Steve.
Oh, or the waft!
Or if they don't get the Daddy Pig references.
All that. I just want to point out that Wario wafted on his bike, which extended the hitbox to kill Inkling.
That Harley Davidson money really coming in good for Wario there. I mean, maybe he wants to buy another kind of bike, but I don't know. I can imagine him riding a Harley Davidson. It'd be like bigger than he is. It would just be like a toddler sat in a bike. Wario.
What is going? Why do they always end up on the ledge? Doesn't matter what sort of match type we do, it always ends up on the ledge for like a minute. Also, I don't remember Wario going down to his last stock, nor do I remember Inkling losing 2 stocks. I only remember the 1. Steve's gonna win this one comfortably. Oh, he went for the whatchamacallit, footstool on Wario, but he was able to recover from that. Wario is gone. There goes Steve, but it's gonna be a tall order for Inkling to actually get the win in this one.
Well, I was going to say Gudgeon World. To be honest, like, I'm glad you like it because it means you enjoy it. Like, if I had a choice, I would enjoy Minecraft because, firstly, I paid money for it and I never play it. I'd rather enjoy it and play it. Ooh, Steve just. Damn. He just hit her with the Among Us. He just hit her with the Among Us drip sword. That was pretty impressive.
By the way, are you updating the win-loss records?
No.
Get on that, and we'll get that updated.
I shall.
for this stream.
Lovely. So that's a win for Steve, a loss for Inkling and Wario. It's a big surprise, you know. Like I didn't expect Wario to get dunked on a fight like that.
Also updated for the team match, so that was a win for Simon and Richter and a loss for Dark Pit and Dark Samus.
Will do.
Next up, oh look here. Alright, time for our first one-on-one match of the evening. And this one sees our boy Roy in action against the bringer of death, the devil of the universe, the fear to all mankind. Kirby.
I knew you were gonna either say knew it, Kirby or Jigglypuff. There's gonna be one of them. Oh my god.
Kirby was one of the standout performers early on. We haven't seen him for a little bit, so it's a chance for him to shine. Meanwhile, it's a chance for Roy to get his first win on the board, and this would be a big win if he could knock off Kirby. But let's do this.
Sure, I was just thinking during that last match that I feel like the only way Steve could get a lot of us on side, or definitely me and you, Paper, is if he was to produce like an absolutely scintillating performance, like prime Burbaton at that level of high school performance.
Yeah, it needs something special.
So what I'm saying is, if Steve wants to win at Hearts, he has to become lazy and somehow get Bulgarian citizenship. I mean, if he does that, I would respect him. My respect for him would go up.
Bulgarian Steve is my favourite Ulster costume.
He's not even like he's wearing Bulgarian dress. He's just the colours of the Bulgarian.
Oh, he went for a dunk! Kirby is absolutely dominating in this one. This is why he made it to the quarter-finals of the tournament. Yeah, that was a poor decision from Roy. It's a big advantage to Kirby. There's a stock lead. Roy, why would you go for a grab? Literally anything else would have been a great punish, but no, he goes for the grab and misses.
Disappointed.
Roy's had some great performances in recent weeks. He needs a win. Instead, he just does a fucking awful counter and gets hit with the hammer.
He hasn't done anything really bad for ages. He just keeps loose. There must be. I'm trying to think of like a wrestling equivalent, like a wrestler who was good but never won. Like Roy is like a good jobber at the moment, and he's not a jobber by choice or like.
He shouldn't be a jobber.
By the way he books him or anything. He shouldn't be a jobber, but he just somehow is.
When you mention good jobbers, I'm trying to think like jobbers who had like some sort of like popularity, and the only example I can think of is when Kurt Hawkins went on that like 300 match losing streak.
Oh my god! Where? What federation was he in?
This was in WWE.
300 matches.
I think it was like 300 matches. Yeah. The ironic thing is, do you know how that streak ended?
He beat the Undertaker.
I mean, it wasn't quite that drastic, but he won the tag team titles at WrestleMania.
I don't know whether like that's like really impressive or a little bit depressing. Like something is telling me that's a bit depressing. But I don't know why.
It was honestly, like I watched that live. It was such a feel-good moment. Like everyone wanted Kurt to win.
Oh yeah, it must have been very wholesome. To be honest, if that was me, like I don't care that like you're supposed to be like in character kayfabe. I would have gone absolutely nuts. I would have literally just been like, nothing can take this moment away from me. It'd be like American Samoa. It'd be like American Samoa somehow qualifying for the World Cup and beating like Poland, like a decent team. Like they would go insane. It'd be like instead of getting a draw, San Marino actually won a game. Imagine that.
But that hasn't happened in 17 years.
Are you sure it's not longer than 17?
And that's a win for Kirby. Get that chalked up. I'm pretty sure it was 2004 they beat Liechtenstein in their only ever win, and it was in a friendly. It wasn't even in a qualifier.
Imagine being a Liechtenstein fan. I mean, recently they got a draw against Gibraltar, and that was when they had a man sent off. I mean,
they got two. That was the thing before before they played England. Their last two matches they drawn, and for San Marino that is scintillating form.
that is like really good. That's really good form. They drew against Liechtenstein, so are we allowed to say that San Marino is Liechtenstein's bogey team?
Yes.
Oh no! Imagine being like, "Who's your bogey team?"
San Marino.
San Marino. Oh, Joe,
the worst team in the world.
Someone needs to get on it. Like they've already made that dreadful film about the World Cup being formed, like United Nations or something.
Yeah.
They need to FIFA need to just embrace how crap they are and make like a clapped teams only tournament. So like San Marino, Liechtenstein. Let me see if I can find it.
Faroe Islands.
Faroe Islands, American Samoa, Cyprus, Estonia, Moldova, Kazakhstan, Andorra, and Gibraltar, and good old Gibraltar.
Good old
Do you know what the thing is though? Gibraltar are top of their group because the only other two teams in their group are Liechtenstein and San Marino.
Brilliant.
It's like if you put all the kids who got picked last for every single sport in a group and were just like, right, you're going to fight each other, and the winner of you gets to go against the other kids who get picked second to last. This is the Nations League.
Oh yeah, of course, bloody Nations League.
That's why.
Yeah. Well, on to our next match in the tag team tournament, and it's time for the Street Fighters to make their return. Ryu and Ken, and they are taking on Robin and Crom, the Shepherds. So this will be interesting. I'm begging the Shepherds win for this. Like, please.
I think this is one of the only matches where even as like a federation like leader, you would just be devastated if two certain people lost. It would be like if Vince McMahon, if the Great Khali got injured, that's how he'd react.
The thing is, if Ken and Ryu wins this, then that means one team of the Street Fighters or the Belmonts is going to be in the final, and I don't like that.
The thing is, though, with the Belmonts, let's give them credit. With the Belmonts, they're at least not like they're not dull to watch. Like there's stuff you can pick apart there. You can sort of be like, okay. They're not like we can analyze their performance. The Street Fighters, it's just like watching like Street Fighter pros, but who are really bad at the game. It's just
so they're not pros at all.
Well, you can be a pro and be bad at something. I mean, Nicholas Benton was a professional footballer.
Shots fired.
Any footballer who wants it, any footballer who ain't good, just come here and you'll get the smoke. Come on the stream, I'll smoke you. And by all, the mere mention of his name, Samir Nasri.
Oh no.
If you're going to hear my chair quaking, it's because I'm throwing some rummy punches in my room by myself. 38 past 9 at night. Lovely. What a good life. What an epic life I live. Epic.
Are we going to see another Crom masterclass in this match? And by masterclass, I mean whatever the fuck that was last time. The spike sent him upwards. I don't understand, but Ken is gone. Just kill him.
Ken
don't know
was
what's going on.
destroyed by the breaking of all of Newton's laws and something that would have made Einstein turn in his grave.
I don't know what's going on. Please send help. There goes Ryu.
Bye bye, bye bye. Well, touch wood. This is looking quite good for your prediction, isn't it? This
Touch
is
wood.
touch wood. Yeah. No,
Robin's got a 4 on ready, and I want to see him absolutely blast him. Oh, no! Just like that! He nearly killed him with it.
I mean, no, I would agree. I think what Lily's going for is more like your Shin Megami Tensei, except from that one that wasn't turn-based, but that's the one that costs like too much money to play.
Oh, there goes Ken
no
again.
Guys, are you all excited for the remaster of Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne, featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry series?
Cry series. I love that meme. Ken's gone.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming.
I love that meme so much.
You know what's mad? I think you might actually have to pre-order the remaster to get the pack that lets you put Dante in the game.
That's so dumb.
I actually think, well, like, that is stupid, but I might still do it anyway because I'm definitely going to be picking that game up.
Ken just got. Oh my god! Ken just killed Robin and then footstool Crom to kill him. That would be beautiful if it wasn't for the fact that he's about to get absolutely bodied. Because now he took Ryu's stock, so Ryu's only died twice, but he's now out.
Oh. What? Ryu's out or Ken's out?
Ryu's out because Ken took one of his stocks.
Oh dear. Oh no, I see what you mean now. Yeah, I've just seen it, and he was at a very high percent. Ken has literally just shoved. It's a Lion King moment that was. Long live the Ken. Long live the Ken as he took his stock and pushed him into the herd of stampeding Crom side Bs and up Bs.
Gudgeon, Xenoblade is not turn-based, you know this.
Yeah, no, Xenoblade's not. Xenoblade is like one of the more. It's like it's like what I call a modern hybrid. It's like a modern hybrid RPG sort of thing, you know.
Yeah.
It can be turn-based if you want it to be, but by default it's not turn-based.
Gudgeon, one of your favourite games is a turn-based RPG. How do you not know this?
Which one?
Dragon Quest XI.
Which one is that? Oh yeah, that's very much. All the Dragon Quest games are turn-based RPGs. Octopath Traveler, yeah, that's another turn-based one. Persona, are most of those not turn-based to an extent, anyway?
Well, all the main ones are, yeah.
Yeah.
The Shepherds absolutely bodied the Street Fighters. That was mad.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a disgustingly dominant performance. I'm going to change the words. Yeah, the Street Fighters might as well not bother turning up.
Yeah, I was surprised. I'm surprised at how one-sided that was. Which means our first semi-final Paper Mario is turn-based, except for Super. There you go. Also, classic Final Fantasy.
Yeah, classic Final Fantasy.
It's like the literal best example.
I mean, Final Fantasy up to like what 11 basically, because 11 was an MMORPG.
Yeah, no? So up until 10-2, because then
up until 10-2. 10-2, the wackiest game I've ever seen in my fucking life. That is such a weird game. Yeah.
I need to play it just for how ridiculous the premise is.
Well, you can get it on a load of different consoles.
I have it. I just haven't played it. I have it. I've had it for years. I just haven't played it.
It's like, how did they take the somewhat emotional and pretty well done story, from what I know, because I've not played the game, of Final Fantasy X, and turn it into Popstar? How do you?
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
10 is legitimately a great game.
Oh, it is. It's very slept on, you know, because people talk about 7, they even talk about 8, and 8 is very underrated in its own way. But people never seem to. People like they go to 10. It's like one of those things that people know it's really good, and yet they never appreciate it. They go to it and they're like, "Oh, that was a really great game," and they just never talk.
Because
about
the only reason that anyone ever mentions Final Fantasy X is the Tidus laugh.
it. That's really sad. That's actually really sad. That's really sad.
Which, by the way, is a good scene, and that laugh makes sense in context because yes, it's supposed to be bad and
Yeah.
forced. That's literally the context of the scene is that
Yeah,
they're
like-
forcing
like, 'cause
themselves.
I swear he's
to be
literally
happy.
like, I don't know how to laugh. He doesn't know how to laugh. I don't know what to do. I don't know how to laugh properly. And then it's like, just do it. And he's like, ha 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 ha. He does sound like he's being forced to laugh at gunpoint. That's
Yes.
genuinely what it sounds like.
Hang on.
Unbelievable, Jeff.
Hang on.
Mhm.
This, I'm just gonna play the Tidus laugh on stream.
I'd do it. Great idea.
So that people who haven't played Final Fantasy X, which is everyone here, not me, is up to date.
I've seen it, but I'd like to hear it again because my memory of it isn't great or anything.
I love it. It's brilliant. Cinematic masterpiece. Now guys, we don't have any footage of the following incident because it happened after the cameras stopped rolling last week, but there was an altercation backstage following one of the tag matches last week. Wolf and Samus got into a bit of a fracas following their loss to the Hills of Shame. We understand Samus was frustrated with Wolf's performance, that he absolutely bottled it and then took Samus's stock despite offering nothing, and then still got eliminated before Samus, and we understand that the two had to be restrained. We've made an executive decision here that these two clearly aren't working as a team and they need to settle their differences. So I'd like to confirm to you next week at All's Fair in Love and Smash, Wolf will be going one-on-one with Samus in our first ever no disqualifications match. So look forward to that one next week.
You'll be going 1-on-1 with the
Oh, I thought you were going to say, I thought you were doing a Teddy Long one-on-one with The Undertaker.
The Undertaker player. To be fair, do you know what? Like, there's not a lot of things that always make me smile in life, but for some reason, I think it's because that was the period where I used to watch WWE like on the regular. Hearing Teddy Long saying, "Hold on, player," makes me so happy, and I really don't know why, but it's just wonderful.
Yeah. No, just peak Teddy Long. It's just like,
Keep
tonight
Teddy Long.
we're gonna have a tag team match, player. And if you
That
win
one-
that,
that one time he came back just so he could say, "This match is happening, player." And he just went,
that was the first time he'd been on TV in like 5 years as well.
I know. And everyone- he got a big pop. People were like, "Oh yeah, Teddy Long," and then he's like, "I've got a match for you, player," and then he leaves.
And if you win your tag team match, then you'll go one-on-one with The Undertaker. I love Teddy Long.
I
was
love
such
him as well.
He was the best general manager they ever had.
Oh yeah. They had John. The best I've ever heard is they've had John Laryngitis.
Fucking John Laurinaitis.
John Laryngitis.
People power. Power to the people. I can't do his voice. I can't do his voice.
You're not capable of being that boring. You can't do his voice.
His voice sounds like he's dying all the time.
Which
That's
ironically
not-
is how you,
that's-
which ironically
that's-
is how you're gonna feel after you watch.
Like nothing against the guy, but like that's
No.
the only way I can describe it.
Apparently, he's a very nice guy, which is lovely. That's good.
Yeah.
He's just not
Anyway.
very good in wrestling.
Anyway, as Gudgeon says, what's the next match? The next match will feature the super fighting robot Mega Man. And he is going up against, where is he? Dr. Mario.
Ooh.
This will be
Isn't it?
interesting. Sorry, did I say Dr. Mario? I meant Dr. Wily.
Dr. Wowie. You need to get the energy from.
You know what?
The Mega
You
Man.
know what? You know what? If Dr. Mario's hair was grey, he'd look like Dr. Light.
He actually would, you know. He actually really would. Oh, that's rich. That's...
Mega Man is confused. Yeah,
You know,
Mega Man just saw this way to the doctors, and he was like, "I've got to stop Dr. Wily." He's like, "No, this is just a general practitioner. Please stop."
please help. I'm just in the middle of my clinic. Can you please come and beat me up later?
Why is there no Dr. Mario stage in this game? I want a refund.
Do you know what would be sick is if they made the stage and like I know I would probably hate it if they actually did it, right? But they should really do they should really do like a stage where it's like the pills falling and you have to like fight around them, but like make it slow enough.
That would be such a good stage idea, and I'm amazed they haven't done it.
I know, and it's like a really simple but good one.
I don't know what it is about that up air on Mega Man, but it just completely ruins everyone.
His up air is probably his best move. Like, if you were good enough, I bet you could just juggle with it basically endlessly, you know?
Probably. Dr. Mario takes the first stock.
Dr. Majim Jim. Yeah, just give me like 3 years. I'm not actually going to change my name to Dr. Majim Jim. Don't worry.
Oh, I didn't know you. What? I'm sorry, did we all see Dr. Mario use the cape to reflect the up air back down? Would have been much cooler if he didn't then immediately die.
I mean, you could say that of anything. A lot of things would people that hadn't died right after. Like that Voltaire line where they were like, "Do you want to renounce the devil?" And he's like, "No, I don't want to make any enemies just before I'm about to die." Would have been a lot sicker if he'd somehow not died. Still a good line, let's do it. You know, I was watching a video actually the other day of all of the like American presidents and all of like what they said before they died, and like it started really high because it was like really profound and deep quotes where it was like, "Where is my friend?" Yeah, and it's like, "Where is my friend George Washington?" And the guy didn't know that George Washington had died on the same day. No, he said like, "Oh, it's alright because John Adams is still alive," and John Adams died in like 3 hours later. Which is really sad but kind of funny. And then you have it all the way from like Ulysses Grant, who had I think really bad throat cancer, and his last word was just begging for water, which is incredibly depressing.
Yeah.
What do you think Trump's last words will be? I reckon he'll just
Don't
shout
know
like,
or care.
I think he'll say like Baba Booey or something, or some stupid internet meme. I feel like that's what he'll say.
No, he'll say, "We want the milk. Keep digging for milk."
Are they still digging for the milk, Melania?
Oh my god.
Good.
Can we just completely ignored the fact that Dr. Mario got a dunktastic kill to end that one off?
Dunktastic. Jeez, I didn't realise you've been watching the NBA recently, Pepper. Dang.
It's one of the preset quotes in Smash Online.
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is. I remember that now. And now that you've said that, and I don't know whether it makes me laugh or cry, if I'm honest.
Maybe a little bit of both.
Yeah.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's get votes in for what stage we want. Because your options are a Pokemon stage, a Sonic stage, a Kirby stage, or a Game & Watch stage.
A Sonic stage, did you say?
Yes. Actually, now that I think about it, oh no, there's 2. Why did Sonic Lost World get a stage? Like the most
Sega gave Nintendo money.
The most unnoteworthy of them all. Majima, what's your vote for stage?
I'd say Sonic, because there are some good Sonic stages.
Right, so Lily says Kirby, Gudgeon says Game & Watch, and Majima says Sonic. So therefore, I have to pick the one that didn't get any votes. Because it's a tie.
Okay.
Let's go Saffron City, we never see the stage.
So I've got to change the records, just say, I don't know how I've forgotten, but just say again what I've got to update the records for.
Dr. Mario got a win and Mega Man got a loss.
So that's Dr. Mario's 3-3 now. Mega Man is probably languishing near the bottom. Let me see if I can actually find him to see if I was having real trouble finding some of the fighters today, and I don't know why. Where is he? Where is? Oh, there he is. He's actually 3-3 now. I tell you what, that's a better record than I thought he had.
Yeah, Mega Man got a few wins in the tournament, so he's done okay for himself. Did you also update the Shepherds versus the Street Fighters?
I did, yes, I did update that one.
Okay, so it's just the one.
It was just that one, yeah, it was just that one.
So,
And I remember
your
the music. Just didn't know the results.
Anyway, the matches on this one. The participants for this one are Jigglypuff, Sonic, Meta Knight, and Mr. Game & Watch. I have no idea which way this one's gonna go.
Could really go just about any way. I think Sonic or Jigglypuff, but I can't really narrow it down more than that.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, if I had to pick any of these characters to play as, it would be Jigglypuff, and it's solely because of Rest.
Fair,
That's the only reason.
Rest is a beautiful thing. It is a seriously beautiful thing.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh no, Game & Watch is doing the Mega Man strategy of just up airs. Except he was the originator of that strategy. A lot of lightweight characters. Oh! Majima,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a little. I want to do a little pop quiz with you.
Oh, lovely.
Just bear with me while I
no.
double check. Yeah, what's the...
Let me just check the rule book.
Okay, can you name for me the 7
Yeah.
heaviest characters in this game?
Bowser,
Yep, he's the heaviest.
Donkey Kong.
He's joint 3rd. So, yes.
Okay, Incineroar.
He's 7th. So,
He's
yes.
7.
Yes.
King Dedede.
Yep, he's joint 3rd with DK.
King K. Rool.
Yep, he's 2nd.
Dang.
So you're missing 2 of them.
Missing
Which is
2 of
5th and 6th.
5th and 6th list in the game. Ganondorf?
Yep, he's 5th.
Wow. I honestly, that was kind of a massive pun in the dark.
Oh, what is going on here? Alright, so who's 6th?
That's a good question.
Heavier
I feel like
than... Heavier
heavier
than Incineroar, but lighter than Ganon.
It's like a riddle.
Oh my god, that's another rest. Someone stop this madness. Byleth or Ridley, wrong on both counts. Byleth is pseudo-heavy. Byleth hits like a heavy, but doesn't actually have the weight to go with it, and Ridley is a lot lighter than you think he is.
Yeah, Ridley has... You know, a lot of it is in movement speed, isn't it?
Yeah. Gudgeon is not Piranha Plant.
For that reason, I'm going to say Robin.
No, Robin isn't heavy, he's just slow.
How nice. They really didn't do him dirty.
They really did do Robin dirty.
They did him dirty. I mean, he's a good character, but they still did him dirty, and they had to do him. Okay, that sounds bad. No,
Do you want to guess again, or do you want me to tell you the last one? Wario?
Joe,
No, it's not Wario.
You tell me. You tell me.
Alright, I'll give chat one more guess each. Just remember, Prawn Farm is pretty high up. Not top 7, I'm afraid.
That is rather understandable, sir.
Has chat got any more guesses? for the 6th heaviest character in the game. Actually, I think it might be joint with Incineroar now. I think about it. They might be joint 6. I'm not too sure. But I know they're definitely the top 7. Judging says Steve. No. Has Lily got another guess? Or do I have to tell you the answer?
I bet it's
Try to
going to be a
remember the five.
surprising answer. I bet it's going to be a surprising answer.
Alright, Lily can't think of anyone. It's Charizard.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yep. If I had thought of Charizard, I probably would have been like, regardless.
Oh, there goes Game & Watch. Alright, bonus point. Can you guess who's 8th?
Who's 8th?
This is the first one on the list that is somewhat surprising.
The first one that's somewhat surprising.
Like, because those top 7, I like all of them. They're like, yeah. Why is the sub fighter counted? Because they have different weights. Like, of course it counts. Sephiroth's actually one of the lightest characters in the game. Ding ding ding! We have ding ding ding! We have a winner. It is Piranha Plant at number 8.
That kind of makes sense. See, like, these are like, that's surprising to an extent, but I do sort of also think, okay, well, I kind of get it. Lovely rest, by the way, that was. It was a great rest.
Apparently the plant pot is just that heavy. I'm trying to remember who's the lightest. Is it Game & Watch? Or is it Pichu?
I think Pichu. I would think, if I mean, I'm not saying, oh yeah, definitely, but I think if I had to make a guess, it would be Pichu.
Let's have a look. I'll have a look and I won't make you guys guess again, I'll just tell you. Okay, so the lightest, let's go with the like bottom 7. So the lightest character is Pichu, followed by Jigglypuff. Then, so that's 2. Then 3 is Squirtle, 4 is Game & Watch, 5 is Fox, 6 is Sheep, 7th is Mewtwo, and 8th is Sephiroth. Well, actually, no. Mewtwo, Sephiroth, Olimar, Pikachu, and Kirby are all the same weight. So yes, the Sephiroth's right towards the bottom. Also, Jigglypuff got the win. I wasn't actually expecting that at all.
See, that doesn't surprise. I'm gonna update the record. That doesn't surprise me. But I suppose it's she got a pretty convincing win there actually. Sonic is 1 and 3, which when I was 2 years younger, because I was a loser, would have probably pleased me greatly. But now I'm just sort of like, fair enough. That's what playing Sonic Mania does to you. It takes you from hating Sonic back to 4. Quite impressive. Really.
I've never seen Sephiroth eat anything, so I have a theory he's never eaten anything ever. That would make sense, actually. Like, canonically.
Hungary.
Well,
Not the country Hungary. No, not the country.
We made the same joke.
I was literally like, preemptively, I know someone's going to think, Hungary, the country. So I was like, no. I will shut the joke down before it's even made.
I want a Kirby stage. Let's go with Green Grains.
Green grains. Grain. When you run out of grass, so you have to eat the local grain. It's not green greens, it's grains.
Time to go back to the tag team tournament. As you may have guessed, King DDD is in action, teaming up with King K. Rool. The Kings of Disrespect are back after their dominating performance last week, and this time they take on Fox and Falco, Team Star Fox. In the last round, the Kings of Disrespect, they beat Double Trouble, which was Banjo and Kazooie, as well as the Ice Climbers. Team Star Fox knocked off Back to the Future, which was Link and Young Link. Now, I am partial to occasionally playing as Falco myself sometimes, but there's no way I'm not going for the Kings of Disrespect in this one.
Yeah, they're just too soul-destroyingly disrespectful to not go for them. Because if you don't go for them, they'll disrespect you, probably end your career. They didn't mind.
Will will they get the dunks that they did last week?
Will they get the saucy dunks? Who knows? Find out on next week's episode of Fresh Prince of Dunk-Air. That was a joke, Will Smith. If you're not watching me, if you ever do watch this, please don't copyright me. I literally don't have money.
Can you imagine if Will Smith was watching my streams? How crazy
I
would that
can,
be?
I can, and do you know what? Do you know what I know he would say? Do you know what I know he would say?
What would he say?
Oh, that's hot. That is hot. Or however the quote goes.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Oh,
I know the one, yeah.
That's hot. I'm hot. I'm on fire.
I'm
Please
literally
someone
on
put me
fire.
on.
Please, someone call the fire department. Okay, Team Star Fox just got absolutely chomped there.
When you rewatch The Fresh Prince and it's so lit, it literally turns you into a bonfire. That's how lit it is. It is lit as fuck. Oh yes.
I'll tell you what. I was saying that the Hills of Shame were going to win this tournament, but I'll tell you what, the Kings of Disrespect have been on fire to this point.
True, and not because Fox and Falco are spamming up B. They thankfully haven't. Here in
Fire!
the Federation, we don't like it when people resort to scummy tactics like that, unless
Here's-
it's members we like, in which case we're not going to complain because that's
We're not
how we are.
biased. We're not biased, not at all.
Not remotely biased. We've never been biased in this federation. If you accuse us of being biased, we will blacklist you. It's like football clubs. Like, we love fans until they start actually calling out our biases and inherent failures as an organisation. Then they can
Yeah.
get blacklisted.
Exactly. I have a question actually that I thought of while we're watching this match for chat also. If I was to stream a Star Fox game, what one should it be?
Oh, that's a good question.
Because my initial instinct is actually Adventures,
I thought you
which-
were going to say Adventures.
which is funny because it's not a Star Fox game.
Yeah, it really isn't. It wasn't. Originally, it was literally not a Star Fox game, and then they were like, "Hey, that character kind of looks like Star Fox. Maybe we should make this a Star Fox game." And the people who were developing it were just like, "Yeah, sure. Sounds good to meet you."
Star Fox on Nintendo DS. Gudgeon, I can't stream DS games. I don't have a 3DS capture card. Anyway, that is a win for the Kings of Disrespect. Can we get that chalked up onto the records, please? My good
we
sir.
If we can. Indeed, my boy.
My boy.
My boy. I've been stuck in this bad game. If you must defeat the wand of Crapalon to help me.
Like that Wars isn't as bad as I remember. Probably short enough to be bearable and fun to watch. That's like the one that everyone loves, so I know that's the one.
What Lilac was?
Well, yeah, because that's Star Fox 64.
Oh yeah.
It's called Lilac Wars in Europe for one reason or another.
Of course, dude.
Yeah, I feel like that's the one people would want me to stream. But yeah, I yeah, because the reason I would most likely stream Adventures is because one, I have it, and two, it's an unashamed Zelda clone.
Yeah, that was actually the first. As soon as you said Adventures, my first thought is, oh yeah, it's like Zelda. The thing is, though, it's supposed to be a good game. It's like it's actually
It's a
got
good.
quite a
It's
good reputation.
it's Star Fox Adventures is to that series what Nuts and Bolts is to Banjo-Kazooie. It's not a bad game in and of itself. It just doesn't fit the series.
Yeah, people don't like it because it's different more than because it's actually outright bad.
Jim versus Jim.
Is that my mic or is that just me?
That was-
fumbling my words.
That was you yawning and trying to speak at the same time.
Ah, do you know what it was? I didn't even notice. I didn't even notice I'd done that. That's crazy.
You've done it a few times.
I do it like once every stream probably because I'm so sleep deprived. I don't get myself to bed early enough.
Oh no.
This is what happens. This is what happens, kids. If you don't actually
My
make
friend-
yourself go to sleep.
Right. Well, I do have to bring you guys an update. You may remember some strange stuff went down during last week's stream. We had a few technical issues, and then when we came back, we did see what was. Oh, it was a disgusting attack, quite frankly. I'm sure my co-commentator would agree.
Fully do agree.
Disgusting attack by Sephiroth on the newest members of the Federation, Pyra and Mithra. We were me and my co-commentators. We also are the owners of the Federation, so we make the rules. We were debating disciplinary action, as you saw against Piranha Plant last week. And we were debating, a punishment match like we saw. We've been debating suspending Sephiroth for ruining what was a big draw last week. We had told people that there was going to be the big debut last week, and we were robbed of.
Yeah, I was looking forward to
that
it.
day.
I know everyone else here was as well.
I couldn't wait. So we were actually on the verge of suspending Sephiroth, but that's not what's happened, because Pyra and Mithra, they came to us and they knocked on the door of our office, because we have an office. Fun fact. They came and they said, "Don't suspend Sephiroth," and we were very confused by this, and we asked, obviously we need to make it clear that actions like this are not going to stand. And to that, Mithra responded, No. You don't get revenge on him. I do. And there was that look in her eyes. I'm sure you know the one. I'm sure you know the one.
What it comes down to is two anime women walked into our office and said, "Do this." I mean, we're not really going to refuse, are we? Let's be real. Let's be real.
That makes us sound like we're not professional, and we're very professional. Now,
we are professional, yes.
Long story short, it was burning. So, we're not going to suspend Sephiroth. We're not going to put him down the power rankings. We're not going to fine him or anything like that. Instead, at the request of let's face it, the victims in this scenario, Pyra and Mithra, next week, at the special event known as All's Fair in Love and Smash, Pyra and Mithra will be making their debut, and they will be going one-on-one with Sephiroth. And that, quite frankly, that is both a match I'm looking forward to, and it's a chance for Pyra and Mithra to get their revenge. So that's going to be huge, at the request of Pyra and Mithra. And I have to get this right, otherwise I have to get this right. I was asked to pass on a message, and they're going to be very angry if I don't. They said they want us to pass on the message of Sephiroth. You act all big when you attack people from behind and beat them from a distance with your stupid sword, but let's see how you do in a one-on-one contest where there's nowhere to run, there's nowhere to hide, and we are going to kick your ass. So that was the message I was asked to pass on. He wears multiple belts, that will help him. Maybe. But there you go. So that's another match for you for next week. Pyra and Mithra will be facing Sephiroth, and I think that's one very much to look forward to.
Nice.
Now, the following contest, I had no involvement in. Mithra wrote that message, and Pyra nicely nodded, like, well, yeah, what she said. Literally, what happened.
We were there in the office at the historic moment that the message was dictated.
Yeah. Yeah. So we move on to our next matchup for tonight. thinking about what I want to do here. Yeah, like I said, this next match that's coming up next, I actually had no involvement in this one because the next match is, where are they? Zero Suit Samus taking on Joker.
British people be like, look, you stank me in the back with your big long chef. I'm gonna beat the fucking shit out of you. And fucking belly you, and you will never wrestle again. You'll never work again. You are just gonna fucking die. That's what you're gonna do. So don't chat shit. Come Birmingham. Come Birmingham, we'll have a proper fucking tussle. Alright? And then I'll go down the shops and buy myself something nice to commemorate the occasion. And then I'll also go and hang your scrawny little beat up ass over my mantelpiece to also commemorate the occasion. Your big weeb looking longsword, cloak wearing dickhead. Now fuck off.
Can we get that clipped?
I would be more than happy to have that be clipped. Just call it Majima Says Come Birmingham.
Come Birmingham. Majima, I would like to thank you for putting together what I'm hoping will be a very good match in this one. Zero Suit Samus going up against Joker. Do you have a prediction in this one? Since you're the one responsible for this matchup in particular.
Joker would be nice just because it feels like he has... I feel more confident he would do something with the momentum going forward. Whereas ZSS, I don't really know what to expect. She could be amazing today, and then next week she could do the wrong move like 3 times and just disappoint me immensely. So
fair enough. Now, I believe I mentioned this to you before, Majima, when you were making this match, but just like to let the audience know, this is a very special match. This match is quite important because this is actually a qualifier. The winner of this match will be proceeding to a very special exhibition match next week at All's Fair in Love and Smash. They will be taking on a mystery opponent that will not be revealed prior to the match taking place. So there's a little something for you guys to get to thinking about. A very special exhibition match that we'll be seeing. It will be the winner of this match proceeding to that one.
Zero Suit is like, she's like that high-flying wrestler you would... Maybe I don't know if I'm making too many wrestling analogies. She's like that high flyer you would watch who would always do like loads of really good impressive moves and then they just somehow lose.
It's like if Sin Cara was good.
Yeah, and didn't complain about getting like someone stepping on his pinky finger. But what was that other guy? The guy who said, I'm going to do a good lucha thing. Wait, who was that?
Oh, Kalisto. Kalisto.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do lucha things.
Yeah, and then he goes,
I forgot about that.
He runs off and goes, oh god damn. Woo. It's like tries to salvage it and it's just like...
Oh, it was brilliant. I loved it. I forgot that happened.
He looked like he was actually a good wrestler. He just was terrible on the mic.
Yeah, pretty much.
But you know what? Underrated wrestler, Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, he was actually so good.
Unfortunately, Unfortunately, he did take part in possibly the worst WrestleMania main event of all time.
What was that? Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, that's the one. Took on the basketball guy.
Yeah. No, Joe Watt's a worse WrestleMania main event than technically. Hulk Hogan versus Yokozuna at WrestleMania 9. Literally so bad. Actually makes me annoyed when I watch it.
Oh,
like,
Hogan.
Irritating.
Did you say Hogan versus Yokozuna?
Yeah.
Oh no. No.
Because the thing is, like, yes,
that is the worst actually. Oh yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah. Like LT versus Bigelow, yes, it's a very accomplished and underrated having to carry a football. But Lawrence Taylor actually
lose
did pretty well and lose, which is harsh by the way. But they actually, like, Bam Bam was as good as he always was. Yeah. Lawrence Taylor was pretty good. Like, he hit some pretty clean moves. Like, obviously he wasn't perfect, but I think there's been way worse like celebrity wrestling than him. Like everything at WrestleMania 1, or well, except Mr. T was right.
Mr. T was good.
Can't really complain about Mr. T. Yeah, you know, I didn't know until recently is Big Show actually boxed Floyd Mayweather in a
WrestleMania 24, yeah. And he got
Must have
knocked
been
out.
horrible. It must have been so bad.
Yeah, that was interesting.
Or at
He
least
also
it
had
wasn't.
he also had his, I think it was a WrestleMania like 21, I think.
It was the sumo match.
the
Wasn't it?
sumo match against
Sumo
Aki
match.
Bono.
Oh, that one was just bad.
Yeah, that's awful.
Because it's like, also Big Show in the sumo gear actually.
Yeah,
makes me feel
it's nightmare inducing, honestly.
I mean, like I can appreciate a person like anyone else, but my god, it put it away. Please put it away. I see what ZSS has put in a decent chip.
This is the best performance we have ever seen from Zero Suit, and this is after Joker finally got his first win last week against Sheik.
Yeah, by a long way. I was gonna say, Gudgeon, from what he does is, in Persona 5, he says, we live in a society, and then proceeds to fix that society. As far as I'm aware.
I mean, that's basically it. To be fair, that's kind of the plot of the entire game. He's like, I'm gonna fix society. If he got the dunk there.
Joker playing during a basketball match misses a shot. If he got the dunk there, he would have saved society. Disappointing. You know what, I
Oh,
have
that's
no
gonna be
idea.
it. Ladies and gentlemen, Zero Suit Samus has the first win.
Wow. Her record is now 1-5. Yeah. Joker's is now 1-4, mind you. So, jeez.
The Zero Suit Samus proceeds to the exhibition match next week.
You know,
Okay.
Gudgeon, you might never want to speak to Americans if that is your view on things. Because I don't know if it went well for you.
Oof.
Not that it's not my view on things as well. Like, don't go carrying around guns. They're stupid.
Stupid.
Stupid. No, I'm not.
No, do you know what I was reminded? Do you know what I remembered randomly recently?
Yes.
The that one clip where Randy Orton RKO's Kofi Kingston, and he's just like stupid, stupid. Because I think he'd like hit him, like I think he'd like actually punched him or something.
Yeah, but like it was a bot. I always hate
Yeah.
wrestlers who do that. It's like that clip of There's probably a worse example, but Shawn Michaels when he's like, I think he did went for like a splash on Vader or something, and I think Vader like sat up too early, so he literally just fully kicked him in the head. Like, did you not watch that one interview where Vader grabbed the interviewer? Like, I would not have fucked with him after that. I would have just been like, "Oh, nice to see you, Vader. Nice to see you, Leon. I hope you have a nice day. Bye bye. Please don't
Ladies
hurt
and
me."
gentlemen, we are on to our second to last match of the evening, and after a bit of a hiatus, Bowser is back in action. He's taking on Rob in one-on-one competition. Let's get this one underway. This will be a huge win for Rob. We haven't seen much of Rob at all, to be honest. Bowser, he's had a little time away, but yeah, he's got a pretty good win-loss record, if I remember correctly. He's one of the top guys in the company, realistically.
True, he's just been out for so long, and he's still doing very well, but he's not quite main contender as he was before. He's a 4-2 record, which is very good. Nothing to sniff at. I mean, to put it in perspective, Sephiroth has a 4-2 record, Lucas has a 4-3, and Incineroar have a 4-3. And both Incineroar and Lucas have been in a lot more matches, and also gotten really far. So like, Bowser has a comparable
Whoa,
record.
that was an early kill. The up smash from Bowser doing bits for him there.
If anyone wants to know, Robert has a 0-1 record, so this should be.
Oh, so we literally haven't seen him since the tournament. Okay, that explains a
We
lot.
haven't seen him since the tournament. I thought we had. We haven't.
I thought we had as well, but apparently not. Bowser, you have an out of shield option. Use it. Okay, we'll do that. Just hit a casual up smash at 20%.
Hey, bro, I didn't realise you had a role as a manager.
Oh, yeah, didn't you know? I'm like when Eric Bischoff was like the guy running WCW, but also the commentator and also in the NWO.
Actually, Joe, that's a good question for you. Paper. Thoughts on Eric Bischoff? Because he's not like a Vince Russo where everyone just slates him. Like he's a bit more like.
Yeah, I
in the
mean,
mid-
he did a lot of good stuff.
Yeah,
both,
yeah.
both WCW and WWE, and you could argue he's kind of responsible for WCW dying, but he's also responsible for it rising in the first place. So
I would put that more on Vince Russo than
yeah,
he was the one. Like Eric Bischoff, like he knew, like he had a much better idea of getting the line between, like the kind of crazy backstage drama and like the crazy dramatic stuff and the wrestling. Whereas Vince Russo is just like I like good swerves. I think a good swerve can really improve a product. But Vince Russo is not really about good swerves. He's just about swerve.
Vince Russo was responsible for the Judy Bagwell on a pole match, I'm pretty sure, and that tells you what you need to know about him.
Yeah, no, he did some good stuff. Like I think people do hate on him too much, like blindly.
The thing is,
he did
the
some
thing
stuff.
about Vince Russo is a lot of the good stuff that WWE did in the Attitude Era was because of him. Like they were his ideas. The problem is when he went to WCW is that unlike in WWE, when he went to WCW, he didn't have anyone to tell him when his ideas were stupid, so they just did everything.
Do you know what? That's actually the best thing you can do for yourself as a writer or a creative is have someone who, not like bash on you, but who can look at it and be like, okay, I see this from a different perspective. Like, because he probably looked at it and thought, oh, this is like drama and it'll be interesting. Someone who knew wrestling a bit better.
Let's
looked at it and been like, this is ridiculous.
Let's
No
do a
one's gonna
match. Let's do a match where we put one of the wrestlers' mothers on a pole, and whoever takes her down from the pole gets custody of her. I'm sure that's a really good idea.
Was that?
I don't know.
Match?
Yeah, the Judy Bagwell on a pole match.
Honestly, it's a surprise they didn't do Mae Young on a pole match. Like she took
Oh,
so
God.
much abuse at her age. Remember when the Dudleys full on put her through a table? Like what an absolute soldier Mae Young was. She
Yeah,
she
she
so much abuse.
she
was like
paid her
70 or
dues.
80.
She paid her dues.
I did watch the other day because do you watch Wrestling with Regret? Watch that channel.
I used to. I haven't really watched it recently though.
That's fair. I mean,
I know the guy though.
Yeah, I sort of selectively pick at his content because I'm not as fussed to date stuff he does, but I like his classic pay-per-view reviews are great.
Classic pay-per-view reviews are always good.
Yeah, they are classics in themselves, alright. But I'm gonna update the record as well.
Yep.
But like, one of the matches was, I think it was the Fabulous Moolah, but she was like 70s and she was just absolutely a bar, and it was honestly kind of sad to
Oh
watch.
no, yeah,
It was
that.
just like, yeah, it's just like, please, like, okay, we'll make an exception for Terry Funk. No one else, because he can somehow, like, he wrestled. He still wrestles now. He's like in his 70s and he's only semi-retired.
I think he's in his 80s at this point.
He might actually be in his 80s. I mean, no.
He's an old dude.
To be fair, I feel like he's just one of those who. Hardcore wrestlers can get away with it because they can still do the mad stuff if they really want to. You don't have to do like mad technical moves.
I mean, yeah, you can become a spot monkey.
Yeah, I mean, Terry Funk was one of the like classics of hardcore wrestling. Like he's
Him
up there with, like,
and
Mick Foley.
I was gonna say him and Mick Foley are called the hardcore legends for a reason.
Yeah. Who else was good in hardcore? I mean, there are some that are like
Tommy
hardcore-
Dreamer.
Tommy Dreamer. There are some that are hardcore, but like New Jack and Abdullah the Butcher.
Oh god.
Have you ever seen that? Have you ever seen that spot where Abdullah the Butcher just lightly taps Hannibal on the head with a coffee pot, but they didn't prep it beforehand, so it just breaks and it's just pandemonium. It's insane because the thing is, like, you can tell that he didn't, because he doesn't hit him that hard. It's like the weakest shot, but it's such a weak coffee pot that it just smashes. And he just
Was there
looked at
coffee
it like,
in it?
No, it was empty. But the
Thank
thing is,
God.
it cut him so badly. Like, it's insane.
Oh, I didn't know that. Oh.
There's also the time New Jack chucked a man off of a steel cage after he tasered him and was admitted on television many years later. Yes, I was to kill him. I just didn't throw him far enough. He's a
Right,
nasty
enough talk about insane
evil
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's time for our main event, so let's not get sidetracked on this one. It's time for our main event, the final quarter-final in the tag team tournament. Ganondorf is in action, and he is teaming up with Captain Falcon, the duo known as the Heels of Shame, to take on Zelda and Palutena, the power of the goddess. I am looking forward to this one. This might be the match I've been looking forward to the most tonight, hence why I've made it the main event, because I can make that decision.
I'd say you're simping, but I'm going to simp for both these teams too. So it's a shame one of them has to go. It's genuinely a shame one of them.
It is, honestly. Honestly, when I put when we did the random draw for the bracket, and I saw that this quarter had the Heels of Shame, Power of the Goddess, and Future Witnesses, I was like, no, why are they all here? That was unfortunate.
It is.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the bracket, Belmont Dynasty are in the semi-finals. They'll be taking on the Shepherds, and whoever wins this last match will be looking to a semi-final against the Kings of Disrespect. Okay, now I want Heels of Shame to win.
I was going to say that's tipped it to Heels of Shame for me.
Yeah, I need to see that match. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. Let's get this party started. Also, I'm gonna throw something out there that I don't know if this is a hot take or if this is a like common opinion. But if we're talking like the actual stages in this game, in Smash Bros.
Yeah.
So like not Battlefield form, the regular forms. Temple is best stage.
I do love Temple. Like,
I love Temple so much.
It should be garbage, but it's not garbage, and I really do appreciate that. I love good stage. Like, it could have been a Pac-Land, but it's like.
I still can't believe we got Pac-Land and not the actual Pac-Man stage from 3DS in this game.
To be honest, I feel like.
When did Palutena die? What?
I think it's very admirable that they wanted that Sakurai to have everything.
What a combo that was! I'm sorry. Zelda hit a forward tilt on Ganondorf, which knocked him into Palutena's explosive light. That was brilliant.
Beautiful. That's so hard to get the timing.
Yeah.
What was I saying? I was saying yes. No, what was I saying? Oh yes. Yes. Something to do with stages. My brain just cogs.
We said something about the Pac-Man stages, and then that was where I stopped.
Yes. Yeah. It's nice that Sakurai wanted to get every stage game like that's very cool, especially since it's like a celebration of Smash. But I don't think most people would have minded if you take that and like added one or two new ones, or put old ones that people wanted in. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, is anyone going to complain if he takes out Pac-Land? Even like Newport City's a horrible stage.
Oh, I hate that stage.
I think that's worse than Pac-Land because it's such it drags the match out as well. Not in a fun way, like
there are two kinds of big stages in Smash. There's Temple and Palutena's Temple. Funnily enough, which are the good ones, and then you get Newport City, which is not good.
Yeah. The other Earthbound stage is very cool though. I like the aesthetic.
Which one? Because there's three Earthbound. Well, there's three metal stages.
One with like pink clouds, and you have like the old.
Oh, there's four. Of course, there's four. So that you're thinking of Magicant.
Yes, I'm thinking. I like Magicant. Magicant's cool. I mean, again, normal. It's a little bit janky, but it's not like anywhere near it.
Bye Zelda. Bye Falcon. Bye Woody. Because then there's also Onyx and Foresight, and I think Foresight's probably my favourite Earthbound stage.
Is Onyx the one with the cars at them?
Yeah. Like
that's like a fun stage every now and again, but if you put it more every now and then, you'd go insane. It's that sort of, so I like that energy too. I had a question for everyone.
Oh my god!
Wait, see the
Zelda just dunked Ganon. This is not a drill.
Oh dear, that was a saucy dunk as well. I don't think it's going to change the outcome, but
I don't know. This one could go either way. It's pretty close.
It could do. I just think it is going to go the way of the heroes. The heroes of shame. That is not just.
There goes Palutena. It's a 2-on-1 situation for Zelda, which is never a good thing. And that up smash isn't going to do it, but it's getting the damage in. It's not long. And the Nair takes out Zelda. We have got a spicy semi-final on our hands. The Kings of Disrespect will be taking on the Heels of Shame. God, I kind of wish that was the final.
Yeah, me too. I would like to say congratulations to both teams, though. They both put in a very good shift. It wasn't like, this team was disappointing. Like, they were both very, very... I like that.
That was definitely the closest, I think, of the tag team matches we saw.
Oh yeah, maybe of all the tag matches, because some of them haven't been particularly close. If I'm honest,
Right,
I remember some of them being kind of stinky. Maybe that's harsh, but like they weren't like amazing because they were just too one-sided.
I mean, that is the last match, but since we were talking about stages, would you like to hear hang on.
I would like to hear, yes.
Yes, I would like to hear. Right,
I appreciate hearing and all.
I was going to say, would you like to hear the stages from previous games that are not in Smash Ultimate? Because there's actually not too many of them.
Go on then.
So the only stages from Smash 64 that didn't make it are Planet Zebes, which wasn't put in because it's basically Brinstar.
Yeah, no, it is literally just Brinstar.
Hang on, let me find it for you. Yeah, so it's basically the same as the Brinstar stage, so take it off Battlefield so you can see what the actual stage looks like. And then Sector Z, which is exactly the same as Corneria, except the background is dark, and there's a letter Z. From Melee, there's Icicle Mountain, which was the Ice Climber stage that
that's the one.
Wasn't that it was an auto scroller, upwards.
See, why'd they put one auto scroller out, not get rid of the rest?
I don't know. Then Mushroom Kingdom from Melee, which is exactly the same as Mushroom Kingdom from 64. Well, it's not exactly the same, but it's quite similar. There's of course, Mute City. It's a moving stage, so I can kind of understand why they didn't. Yeah, Mute City, that one's kind of a shame that one's gone. Flat Zone from Melee as well, which, if I remember correctly, yeah, we got Flat Zone X in 4, so I guess they just didn't want the same one. Pokey Floats is the last one from Melee, which is the only Pokemon stage that isn't in Ultimate. It's quite popular. I don't really understand why. I don't think it's a very good stage. Moving on to Brawl is Rumble Falls, which is another vertical auto scroller. It's the Donkey Kong one.
Yeah, I thought that was an okay match. An okay map.
No
like for an auto scroller at least, which isn't saying much.
Flat Zone 2. So they had 3 Flat Zone stages and they only brought one of them back, which makes sense. The original PictoChat stage.
Is that just because of all the dodgy stuff on them?
Well, no, it's just because we got PictoChat 2 from Smash 4. So they would have been the same. Okay, and then from Smash for 3DS, the ones that we are missing was Rainbow Road, which was the Mario Kart 7 Rainbow Road, and it's a shame that that one's not in. I like that one.
That's true. Yeah, I'm surprised they took that out because Rainbow is pretty iconic.
Exactly. And then the Pac-Man maze, which we mentioned earlier. And the ones missing from Smash for Wii U are Jungle Hijinks, which is the Donkey Kong Country Returns level where you like go in between the foreground and the background.
See, that sounds like it could have been. I quite like that one actually. I mean, it could be a bit like unfair because someone could just run around the background or the foreground constantly. But it was a fun map.
Then there was there's Pyrosphere, which was the Metroid level in Smash for Wii U, which I guess it makes sense they didn't come back because Ridley was a boss character on that stage. But I guess that's why it's not in this game, because Ridley is now playable. There's the Woolly World stage, obviously based on Yoshi's Woolly World. It was kind of bad, to be honest, so I'm fine with that.
Just like
What-
the game.
Yoshi's Woolly World was okay. I liked
You
it.
know what was I going to say?
Then there's the gotta take stage morph into account. I suppose there's that as well. Orbital Gate Assault. I forgot this stage existed. It's a Star Fox stage in Smash 4, and like you just like keep falling off of one ship onto another, and it explodes. Apparently, it took a year to make, so I'm not surprised it didn't come back. Apparently, it took a long time. And Miiverse, which isn't in the game for obvious reasons.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
It's a shame though, because I did like the Miiverse stage. It was pretty fun.
True.
Just seeing all the random comments. It was a good time. But yeah, that's going to be it.
Weren't some of them incredibly? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where it had Miiverse problems.
Yes.
Anyway then, sorry for taking up your time with that little random listing of stages, guys.
That was fun.
But that's going to be it for tonight. And next week, it's going to be our second special event, All's Fair in Love and Smash. Just a recap of the matches confirmed for next week. We have both semi-finals in the tag team tournament. We'll be kicking off next week's show, and then later on in the night we will be having the final to crown the first tag team champions. We also have Wolf versus Samus confirmed, as well as Pyra and Mithra versus Sephiroth. Also, we saw Zero Suit Samus won her match earlier tonight, so she'll be heading to that special exhibition match against an unknown opponent. And of course, the big one, the one we've all been waiting for, the World Championship will be on the line. Donkey Kong defends against Byleth. Don't wanna miss that one. So with that in mind, thank you everyone for watching this stream. I hope you all enjoyed. Take care and have a very good night.
Yeah, it was good seeing you guys.
Good night, everyone.
Bye. Have a great day.